The wrestling business is the worst at the freaking excuses, bro.
Yeah.
If you're not drawing, you really got to get down to why.
What is going on, everybody? This is he's already ready. He's already ready. Just go ahead, man. Just go ahead and get it out of the way. That had to be cathartic, man. It seemed like
What's up, Doctor?
You don't want to get that out all day long, man. It's all right. It's good stuff. How you doing, man?
You know, Doctor, it's funny because I got to hear all day long about how irrelevant I am, all the insults. And what am I reading on the internet today, on the worldwide interweb? What am I reading, Chris?
What are you reading?
What am I reading? I'm reading how the WWE is being forced to cancel a lot of shows because of low ticket sales. And what that means, bro, is based on their customer base, there are not enough customers to buy tickets to these shows. Chris,
that was just a boondock town in Arizona, wasn't there, or something?
No,
like
but there are 5 or 6. Yeah,
there was one in Oregon too.
I got it right here, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I don't think I have it anymore. Oh yeah, there's about 5 or 6 shows, bro. There aren't enough fans in the pool to buy the tickets. That's what I've been saying all along. But yet I'm the enemy, bro. I'm the enemy.
Yeah. Well, you're the enemy because you're telling the truth when it comes to...
I am telling the truth. I am telling... Bro, you know what? Al Snow, me and Al argue a lot because I look at the show as a television show. Al says Raw and SmackDown and Dynamite, they're nothing but commercials for the brand. So Raw is like a 3-hour WWE commercial.
Yep.
Well, if Raw is a 3-hour WWE commercial... and you're having to cancel shows because ticket sales are low, well, Chris, doesn't business tell you then you have to change the commercial?
You'd think so.
Right?
So.
The commercial's not working. The commercial's not working. No?
So October 16th, it was scheduled in Prescott Valley, Arizona.
Right.
And so that's canceled because of low ticket sales. And the highest ticket was just $106.25. So
there was a lot of shows were canceled in New York. There was about 5 or 6 shows that were just canceled. I had the article up. I don't have it anymore.
There's another one in Oregon.
New York, South Dakota, I think. Bro, don't get me wrong. They're C houses. They're very, very, small houses in small towns, but that's telling you that the fan base is not there. That's what it's telling you.
Yeah, it is sad because even like in the area, so Grand Forks, North Dakota, Elmira, New York, and Eugene, Oregon.
Yeah. So
it was 4 altogether. Those 3, and then the one in Prescott Valley, Arizona. But here's the thing, though, like those C houses, like it should be exciting because you can have the allure of you don't have a live event, but I mean, you don't have like a televised event. But if you're 3 hours away from Phoenix or something like that, you don't want to do the drive. If you really like wrestling, you enjoy it. They usually come on Sunday nights, typically Saturday, Sunday nights. That's a Sunday night event for you to go to, and the tickets are low. So if you really like it, and you don't want to take the hike on a Monday night because you got to go to work in the morning, that's typically the audience for those events. So it goes to show that even that audience isn't being appealed enough for them to spend their Sunday at a wrestling show.
And that's all we're saying every Monday. And then you get the proof, you get stories like this, and we're still the enemy. Like, oh, okay, bro. Like we're the enemy. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, especially the New York market.
Right.
Like to cancel a event in the New York market. Like I can understand Arizona to an extent. I mean, but I can understand that. The Pacific Northwest is still like Oregon is the Pacific Northwest. That used to be a really hot market back in the day, but not as much now. But when it comes to New York, though, I mean, New York's still one of the hottest markets in all the professional wrestling.
Yeah.
And to have a cancellation there because of poor ticket sales, I think it really. Do you think that this will humble Triple H to try to have a better appeal for the house shows? Or do you think it's just they'll find a reason behind it?
Bro, everything is an excuse. Everything. I'm so tired of the excuses, man. I don't make excuses for Russo's brand. All right, bro. If subscriptions are down, bro, of course I could sit here and make excuses all day long, but I don't. I want to know why subscriptions are down. I want to correct the problem. I want subscriptions to go up. I can't deal with the excuses anymore, bro. I just can't.
Yeah. You can't grow if you have an excuse for it.
No, man, you can't. You can't, bro.
And unfortunately, it does seem like there's gonna be a reason. Well, because it's the way it's the aftermath of Labor Day or people getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Bro, I just did castrating the marks for Russo's brand right before this show. Mm-hmm. And Dave Meltzer was talking about the Arthur Ashe show, bro, didn't draw. And his excuse was, well, bro, it was premiere week for the new episode, for the new network, for the networks. They premiered the new shows. Okay, well, bro, our friend Raj Giri stepped in, and Raj Giri said, well, wait a minute, Dave, here are the facts. This same time last year, when the other networks were premiering the new shows the first week, AEW's rating was higher than this year. So what's the excuse now, bro? Now we're comparing apples to apples. It was down. Same circumstances, bro. These are the numbers. Bro, the wrestling industry has to stop with the excuses, bro. Enough with the excuses, bro.
Yeah, you have to think like wrestling is a promotion. Like it is a entity run by a promoter. The promoter does the work, and then when people comes in, that's when everybody and the executives and the writing staff and things. But the promoter has to be the one to draw the fans to the product.
Right.
And you can't like it. I did promoting for many years, for over 15 years. And I would be a terrible promoter if I promote an event, I do all the advertisement, I do all the marketing, I do all the radio ads and everything else. I'll do all the digital media, go on shows, go on interviews and things like that. If I have a pattern of continuing to have low turnouts and I'm making excuses for every low turnout, I would have a reputation of being a bad promoter.
Right.
People want to look at excuses of like, oh yeah, okay, well that's true. Okay, that's true. Okay, that's true.
I swear it's like the wrestling business is the worst at the freaking excuses, bro.
Yeah.
If you're not drawing, you really got to get down to why. Mm-hmm. Why AEW? Tony Khan has to look at why this time last year, under the same exact circumstances, did we draw more people? Because to me, Chris, that's a red flag. Because you don't want to be sitting here next year and you drew less people than the year. That's a red flag. Yeah. And excuses is not going to correct anything, man. Come on, guys.
I was watching a WrestleMania 1 doc. I told you before, I love watching those documentaries. And, I was watching WrestleMania 1. I remember watching it before when it first came out. I was like, you know what, man? I think I got it. I think I understand. I think I kind of had like an aha moment. aha moment of the reason why there's such a big difference between WrestleMania 1 and what we see now. Back in that day, back in the 80s, and even the water settled score and things like that, it was such a like when you went into a wrestling event, it's like you were going to a rock concert. You know, there was so much excitement and luster. There was so much the feel, the aura was just so high energy, and you would go in and you would, you know, see Hogan do this, pointing around the crowd and do the hand gimmick. There was such a feel to it that was just infectious. And now it just there's not, it doesn't feel like a rock concert when you're attending a wrestling or when you're watching a wrestling show.
Well, also part of that, bro, is which will lead us to what Raju wants us to talk about, because he sends me emails yelling at me when I don't talk about the topic at hand. But however,
I'm about to get to that transition.
Yeah, here's the segue. You know what, bro? You know what? Because the Rock show no longer has rock stars.
True.
That is why, bro. Hulk Hogan was a rock star. Andre was a rock star.
Absolutely.
Savage was a rock star. Warrior was a rock star.
Yep.
Austin was a rock. Austin Theory's not a rock star.
Right.
You know, exactly. And I can go up and down the list. The Sky Sisters are not rock stars. They're not rock stars, which brings us to the topic.
Yeah. And now,
you know what, Raju.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, it's funny because I was about to get to that because of the transition. That's why I feel that there's such a gap now. Because, like, the thing is, you know, we're going to talk about here war games. Okay, sure. Yeah, we'll talk about war games. But at the same point, though, a bigger problem with that is, okay, sure, let's talk about war games. But, like, we're talking about war games at a C-rated show. Like it feels like you're attending an event of just some indie rock, you know, group that doesn't really
a cover band. It's a cover band.
Exactly, a cover band. That's right.
Bro, listen,
that's a really good.
In the 90s, we had real Journey. We had real Styx. We had real Foreigner. Today, we've got all cover bands.
All cover bands.
That's what this is, bro.
Very nice.
These are the cover bands.
Yes.
No question about it, bro. Indeed. No question about it.
We are the land of cover bands, ladies and gentlemen. And then after a while, it's like, man, this isn't the real thing.
No,
so it's like, I'll go to a couple shows, you know, I mean, just because you know, there were hits. But it's like, I'm not going to be coming here every Friday night.
Yeah, and bro, make no bones about it. Just so everybody knows, it's not a wrestling thing with me. I don't pay money to see fake Journey. I don't pay money to see fake Styx. Yeah. I don't pay money to see fake Foreigner. Yeah. I don't see those groups. It's not the band. Yes, it's literally a cover band.
It's a cover band. Yeah, and we see that, you know, now a lot. You know, like for instance, I can name, you know, from that rock star theme that we're talking about right now, I can name less than 5 people in all of professional wrestling that has that rock star feel. And someone would say something like, oh, well, Johnny Gargano's a rock star. You know what I mean? And it's like, people would say that. And I'm like, and again, you know, no disrespect to
in his
Johnny.
In his mind, he's a rock star.
But it's like, bro, man, you know, I just, and here's the thing though, those people can be built up to that rock star feel. It's the problem with Triple H and the booking that makes people makes the Johnny Gargano, you know, makes the Austin Theory feel like a cover band. You know, that's the thing. They're not, and the thing is, they feel like a cover band. They're not organic. They're not making their own impression in the industry. They're trying to get somebody else's music and sing it their own, and it doesn't feel authentic. Why don't you just create your own, you know, space and become a star with your own band?
Right.
And that's the thing.
Also, listen, Chris, I got to be honest with you. All of them are not capable of doing it.
That's true.
Okay, there are probably, if we're going to be nice about it, bro, and generous, there's probably a handful, bro. These guys are not Steven Tylers. I mean, no matter what they do, bro. You know, Bray Wyatt could be Steven Tyler.
sure.
Yes. Randy Orton could be Mick Jagger. Yes. Some of these guys, bro, aren't even the warm-up band. Come on, bro.
So EO Sky can't be Stevie Nicks?
No, EO Sky is not Stevie Nicks, will never be Joan Jett. No, bro, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.